Princess Disney Squad. And today I'm going to be showing you / reviewing these squishies. So let's get started with the first one. I have about 27 of them right here. So yeah, I'll try to make it short. So let's go. In my best camera quality, we have this apple. It's very nice squishy. I rate this a 9 out of 10. It's very good. And next, I'm also gonna put all the ones that I've done so I can keep track right here. Next up, in my best lighting that I have here, we have this macaroon, and I don't get it because I have this other squishy and it's a person and this is bigger than their head. This is crazy. But I love this one, so I rate it a 10 out of 10. And yeah, next in the pile. Now the rest will go here, and I'll show you how big the pile is in the end. Okay, next we have this smiley face one. I rate this a 5 out of 10. It's not really squishy. The bottom's pretty hard. It's like hard foam, especially the sides. And I don't like the face. Like, they just got hit. Okay, in the pile. Next. Okay, this is my biggest next. It's like a Starbucks Frappuccino. And I rate this one an 8 out of 10. The frosting's not squishy. The bottom is pretty squishy. Also, this straw is super squishy. It's probably the squishiest part, so that's weird. So yeah, this is an 8 out of 10. In the pile, next we have this ice cream cone. It's like a drumstick one. I rate this 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorites. I love it so much. And in the pile, next up we have like this like dumpling kind of looking thing. It's like a dough thing. I rate this probably a 9 out of 10. It's super squishy. Next. Okay, like I was saying before, this is the doll. First of all, the head is huge, but wait, let me get the macaroon. Look at that. It's like bigger than the head. That's crazy. And so overall, I rate this like a 1 out of 10. It's squishy, but what is this? This is like an LOL doll. Next. And yes, I did put the others in the pile. I just did not video it. Next up we have this head, and by the way, I have the best lighting. But next up we have this head, and I have light off that, a little light. We have this head that has a smile and a tongue sticking out. I call him Egghead because his head is too perfectly shaped. And look how small this head is. And also, where's his body? But it's very squishy. I rate this a 6 out of 10. Next up we have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, or a, what do you call it? I forgot what it's called. But anyways, we have this, and it was actually glued, but it was so easy to break apart. So now we just have like this jelly and this, but they're very squishy, and I rate this a 10 out of 10. It's so nice, fluffy and squishy. So next up we have this peanut looking pickle, and I don't know what this is, but it is pretty good squishy. So I'm gonna say it's a 7 out of 10. Next, they have been going in the pile. Our pile's pretty big. Next up we have whatever this is. Maybe a slice of bread or banana bread. Whatever. It squishes okay. The top's kind of hard, but it is very soft and smooth. So I'll rate this a 3 out of 10. Next. Konnichiwa. This one just reminds me of China. I actually had a Mandarin teacher in first grade. It's like a cookie with a panda on it, and I love pandas, but it's kind of weird. I'll rate this an 8 out of 10. Next. Okay, this one actually has a proper keychain that I did hang out in my backpack. I took it off today. But this one's like a unicorn. I'm gonna vote this like a 4 out of 10. I don't know what it is. It's like a sunset unicorn because it has a horn. And the face just next. Okay, I need the best lighting for this. Next we have this. Sunburn polar bear. I'm guessing. Look at the eyes. Look at this. It's pink and white. Someone in the comments, please tell me. I'll take a photo. Yeah, so that's a photo of him. This guy's funny. I rate him an 8 out of 10. He does have a pretty good squish. And yeah, next. And yes, I was filling up the pile, and it's pretty big. Next up, we have watermelon. And the back is like blue. I don't know why. They probably did not spend much time packing this for me. But it's pretty squishy. And so I'm going to rate this a 6 out of 10. Next. Okay, I actually love this one. It's kind of funny because it's a popsicle, right? But the stick is supposed to be the heavy part. The popsicle's heavier than the stick is. But it has a little face. I rate this a 9 out of 10. This one's really good. An 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. But yeah, Next, we have this cookie. It's really squishy, and so I rate it a 6 out of 10. Now, if you can't tell, I'm trying to hurry this up because this is going to be a pretty long video if I do normal speed. So next up is this. This is a donut, and I vote it a 7 out of 10. Next up we have whatever this is. I actually have another that's a boy. She has eyelashes. It's a Mickey Mouse character. Oh, and by the way, today's Mickey Mouse Day. And yeah, some kid at school named Makai, the news person, called him Mickey because his name was spelled wrong. They said his name was Mickey on accident, which is funny because it's Mickey Mouse Day. And yeah, this is a Mickey Mouse, so I rate this a 3 out of 10 because it's not even that squishy. So this is really funny. It's like a little sloth on this cookie. I rate this an 8 out of 10. Next, I'm trying to hurry this up. And yes, I have been filling the pile. It's pretty big. Now we only have a few more left, guys. Let's keep it going. Next, we have this puppy paw, which is perfect because I have dogs. And it could be a paw of any animal. I also have a bunny. So yeah, I rate this a 10 out of 10. It's very squishy and it has texture. So next. This reminds me of Squid Game, green light, red light. It has like green, red, blue, yellow. And yeah, it's kind of like a stop sign cake. I rate this a 9 out of 10 just because it reminds me of Squid Game. And it's textured. So next up we have this mini donut like the others. Like this donut. And there's another, yeah, and like this. And this one we had to super glue the chocolate, and it got stuck to wait, let me find it. It got stuck to this guy, so he's a little ripped on the corner. And yeah, it's kind of didn't work, but I rate this like a 5 out of 10. So next up we have this little bear looking thing, but it kind of looks like Pikachu. I rate this a 5 out of 10. Next. We're filling it up. No more previews till the end. There's still quite a few more left, so I'll show you it at the end. No more peeks. Let's go to the guys. This is the second take. The first take I called this a baseball. Why? Just why? This is a football. And it's not actually very squishy. It's like a 2 out of 10. It's hard to squish. I'm gonna give this to my dad. And next up is this donut. I will tell you, this baseball, the other baseball and the last one, it filled up the pile quite a lot. So next up we have this big donut, which matches this little donut, but this one has a bite, this one doesn't. And this one's messed up and has a star as the coating, and this one just has drizzles. And so I rate this one's super squishy. I rate this a 10 out of 10. Next, we gotta hurry this. Next up, we have another Mickey Mouse one. I'll find the other. Wait. This is the other. They're like twins. I rate this one like a 1 out of 10. Next. Okay, this one's pretty funny. It looks like a 2-year-old drew the mouth and the eyes. Like, this is not good quality, but it's a narwhal, and I like narwhals, and my mom does, so I rated it a 12 out of 10. 10 out of 10, so this one's really good. Next. This is second to last, and this one's so disturbing. It's a chicken leg, and it has a bite out of it, and it looks too real. I rate this a 0 out of 10. It's gross. I feel gross even touching it. Next, last but not least, let's go. Last but certainly not least, my favorite, a little panda that squishes. This is a 100 out of 10, even more. And yeah, that's all. And wait, I gotta say bye. See you next time on the Sisney Squad. Come back to see more videos. Bye! Sorry, I don't know why Mr. Crab had to say that. Bad Mr. Crab. Die. But anyways, this is how big the pile ended up to be. It's huge. So now I'm gonna put it back, so I'm gonna do a time lapse of that. Okay, Mr. Crab, now you can say goodbye. I see you next time on the Sisney Squad. Come back to watch more videos. Bye!